Yeah, so welcome back. I think there was one other thing I wanted to do before I tried combining the stateful middleware with the WebSocket middleware. And that was just send back multiple packets. And I think I just want to do that for my own sanity, check that this WebSockets kind of behave the way I'm thinking. So what I might do is I will sleep, or what's it called, thread delay by is it milliseconds? God only knows. Let's assume it is, and then yeah, if that's the case, then we should be good. Okay, so thread delay I need to import from somewhere. Can't remember where you get that from. It's yeah, control concurrent. Right. Oh yeah, I have too many instances open, so I'll kill that and do my dev from here. Otherwise, God only knows what's going to happen. So let's try that. And we'll kill that, rerun. Hey, and there it goes. So I think our thread delay probably is too small. It's probably microseconds rather than milliseconds. So let's add some more zeros on there. Looks good. And then let's see what happens. Don't know if you saw that, but there was a delay. So it looks like our logic is sound. Great. I think we've confirmed our hypothesis about how the WebSockets libraries work in Haskell. So let's say that is done too. All right, so now we want to have a go at combining that state stuff we did with the middleware stuff. And then won't that be something? So I think maybe, yeah, for now, because I just need to refer back and forth between this stuff, I might create a new module rather than reusing the existing one. And I'll call this one stateful sockets. Right, and so yeah, if I had all this in Git, then what I might do at the end is literally just delete all of the kind of reference code that I've got. So I might actually check it in and then do that at the end and send a link to that if I'm feeling like I want to spend any more time on it. I'm kind of having fun. Never done a long form screencast before, and I've got to say it's quite enjoyable. I wonder if it would be so enjoyable if things were going wrong. Who knows? Maybe it would make life better. But regardless, having fun. So we'll continue for a little bit longer. So in the stateful sockets, what do we want to do? I think basically we want to keep the same kind of thing here, except yeah, so we still want to have a make stateful. I think that's useful, but then I think what we want to do is something a little bit clever, where I think basically probably we just want to wrap that OR thing in here, and then that should just splice in pretty nicely. But maybe I'm missing something. I think we can just literally do that and everything should work. but the only thing is now we are still injecting that header. So we could take that out, but let's leave it in for now. So I think what we want to do is just kind of use, well, we should kind of like define another one of these server apps. And I think that we could even kind of leave it as is for now. I don't know. But yeah, we will do this. And this is like pure middleware, so I think we should be able to put it straight in place. I guess another question is, do we want these kind of like this piece of state in particular, this kind of like demonstration state, to be affected by WebSocket requests? Interesting question. Who cares? Doesn't matter. We'll kind of revisit that when we look at putting the metrics in. But yeah, I think if we leave it defined as middleware here, then actually pretty much it's fine. So yeah, we should just be able to import it for now. What have I done wrong here? Do I have a typo or something? What's wrong with that? Nothing. It's just redundant. Great. So yeah, I can just kind of like butcher this. So how do I compose middlewares? I think I literally just used composition. And so then I should be able to go app2. I feel like this is a little bit messy, but I'm not super worried. Okay. So then in main, I think we can get rid of app2, and then we'll import our stateful middleware instead from sockets. And then get rid of that. And spin it up. And everything should continue working as is, I believe. And it does. So that's a good sign. Now, yeah, it'd be interesting if I can like get some middleware logging going, because obviously like this kind of RESTful logging doesn't seem to kind of really provide much information about what's going on with the WebSockets, but that's an interesting aside. Doesn't really matter too much. Let's go back to stateful sockets. I wish that wouldn't highlight red. Sometimes ALE just does that. So let's see if it fixes itself now. It does not. That's interesting. Why is that? It keeps saying it can't find the module, but it should be able to. So, oh yeah, probably for this reason. Let's put it in our package. And away we go. Okay, looking good. Well, I couldn't tell you why it's doing that, because certainly it compiles just fine. Maybe it's confused about the directory or something like that. Maybe my module is not named correctly. No, it's a mystery. Who cares? Let's ignore it. So back in our main function, yes, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I feel like we could compose this better, but maybe we'll revisit that once we're doing the metrics. So over here now, I think all we want to do is pass this var into our app2 so that it can then do something with it. I think that's fine. I don't think we want to read it or anything at that point. So then, that means that over here, our app2 is now going to take a var, and this will be a tvar, if I recall correctly, of integer. Now I think like we're starting to get to a point where we're really going to want to stop referring to the integers directly, but we'll leave that for now. Is it called that? stm.tvar? What was it called? Just stm. Although that works. Okay, cool. Let's maybe do that, because we're going to want to atomically modify things. Or read them. Looking good. So now, here we go. We start to send back our first little bit of information. So what are we going to send back? Let's just get rid of that. And then, is there other kind of data we can send? Oh yeah, a whole bunch of stuff. But let's just use text data for now. And then what do we want to say? We want to say read tvar io. I think we'll do the job just fine. So what did I call it? Tally. That should work. Yep. And then we don't need any thread delay anymore. And then I guess we want to just send back our, well, let's do this, tally, and then such as show tally, and then what was it? It was like dot pack. Let's just go. That works. Right, and so then this is actually not bad. I guess let's do this. And then Put my block arguments back in. I just always want block arguments. I love them so much. How do you do that in Stack? Default GHC extensions. This is in stack.yaml or something. GHC options in stack.yaml. Well, it always puts so much little readme stuff here. And what was it called? That's better. Is that going to work? I see. Yep. I think it wants a list, so is that gonna work? No. It's a map. I see. This really is like a massive diversion here, but maybe that'll work. Don't need to do this, but I have to, just to satisfy my curiosity. Can I use a dot to represent the package? Package name. What is my package? It's called Screencast. But it doesn't seem to apply. Alright. I'll come back to that. Sorry for the diversion. But I'm curious. How do I do such a thing? I'm sure it's possible. Doesn't matter. So it's all looking quite good. In our stateful socket, oh yeah, I took out BlockArguments. That's working again now. What was wrong with our forever do? That's in Websocket test. Oh yeah, okay. I think that's in control.monad. Great. Look at that. Who knows what's going to happen there? Is that going to nicely handle the socket being closed for us? Maybe let's say what we'll do is we will print the tally. And then that will tell us if this is like hanging around like a bad smell. Let's run it. Over here, this should, well, it's not going to load on GitHub. There we go. Oh yeah, so we'll want to keep reading that. think it's interesting that it keeps sending back tally. Oh no, it's not, because it's not meant to increment. So what we want to do, spin that up, then over here, yes, we can have that running, but we'll have a new window, localhost 3000, and well, that was funny because it kind of auto-completed. And if I go to stats, yeah, that's going up. That's quite nice. What else was it? Slow? The slow, whatever, 100. Wow, look at that. That's pretty cool. And it goes up even before the value is returned, which is, I guess, not surprising. Cool, 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 cool. So we'll close that. And I mean, that's pretty cool, right? So let's take out that print. Don't even need to keep it around at all. And I think that's done. Alright, we'll stop here and then we'll have a look at the metrics. I think it's in a bit of a messy state, but maybe we can clean it up once we're ready to have a look at what the kind of real thing looks like. See you again soon.